estar ahí. Ah, durante esa temporada va a estar ahí. Ok. No. Picardo. Do 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 do. Fortnite World Cup. Do. Picardo. Ah, no, Picardo. Oh, 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 oh. Pa-pum, pa-pa-pum. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pam, pa-pa-pa-pam, pa-pam, pa-pam. Voy a poner el directo. Para los que lo quieran ver. Para los que quieran ver el directo. Dale, bro. Pon el directo. Y guay. ¿Qué para mí el directo? No. Ah, no sé quién ganó.
So we'll see who the guards are, see what
Ahí
the
le
stakes
puse
are,
el
who
directito.
will be able to take that #1 spot. Again, first place, $55,000, and that much closer to Silver Llama number, the Cuddle Crew, and Llama Record Co. up on defense. Let's check out that scoreboard in Cuddle Crew, Llama Record Co. First and second, who will be able to overtake them, and they are so close to 5 points separating. It's a battle for first and second now.
Yes, Lackland and the rest of his team are trying their hardest. They have to stop people from scoring.
O sea, no te preocupes de ver el directo. Vale, va a valer caja mi partida.
But for now, they know the Llama Record Company cannot. They can't take him over.
Ooh, I thought he was going to shoot that card. Knew it wasn't. Nice. Finds the box right around the corner, and then gets another one right after. Blind fire through the shade as Rubius is looking to post up there. Spanish YouTuber trying to find a way in, trying to lead his team, and they've overtaken the Llama Record Co. with plenty of time and are tied to the Cuddle team. Any singular point now will put the Chicken Champions as our 2 winner. They need
No!
That's right, they're so close here. Maxi, hop on over. Who's it going to be for the Chicken Champions? Who's going to be?
You think they're going to see one top? They have the scoreboard in front, but they know they need only that. You think they're going in, or you think they're staying what they're doing right now?
Honestly, I think they're just going to stay with what they're doing. It's working. Why break the formula here? They have over a minute to do so. And just like that, they are going to
that will be it. Yes, brilliantly done. And they're overtaking them. And now the question is, can the Little Whip Warriors get enough in to catch them? It's a 25-point spread, but you can get that. You have 4 runners. You can get that in a single run if you're well coordinated enough. Will they be able to catch up, or can the Chicken Champions edge it out and be our match 2 victors?
That's right. The Cuddle Crew is now up down. The Chicken Champions are holding it. This is the Fish Band. This is actually getting closer than we would have thought. They're close to pushing out the Cuddle Crew and Llamas.
Little Whip Ninja also getting the 5 points there. Will be able to overtake. Don't forget, end up 4th to 8th. It's all about at least bringing in the top 4 with a little bit of the differentiation there in the prizing. But the Chicken Champions are going ahead with keeping that 25-point difference between the Little Whip Warriors. Little Whip needs to find a coordinated run with 10-point props in these last 30 seconds, or they're not going to get it. Meanwhile, Bensor running that statue and trying to lock up everything he can for the lead, and he's being extremely patient with it. Taking a corner run, finding everything he needs to do. Little Whip does get a 5 and a 10, and he's still now only 20 points behind, but Bensor is going to be able to lock that one up from there. 5 points, 25, 15 seconds left. The Chicken Champions are sitting pretty.
Yes, that's right. If the Little Whip Warriors don't score big right now with all big props, it's going to be all over in 3 seconds. It's not going to be enough here because the Chicken Champions, they actually pushed the lead even further.
Did you see what happened in the last second?
They did score.
No. Raven's Revenge grabbed a 2-point prop, hard ran all the way through, got it in, right? And then that pushed them from 4th into 3rd. When we talk about every little interaction matters, that was it. But the Chicken Champions won by being able to say that was excellent. They were able to tend to defend that title for the match 2 victory and putting them in a good spot to get.
A ver, me salgo de acá y dejo ahí, vemos el directo de la World Cup. Que va a estar alto, pero... En el punto G. Ahí está. Le pongo el directo. Esperen que le voy a poner el directo para mí. Espérenme. Ahora me vengo para acá. No, creo que solamente sale con en partida. A mí me voy a modo creativo y practicar mi construcción. Y por mientras, ustedes ven el directo. O sea, la World Cup. Esa que toca. Bueno, mientras. ¿Faltan cuánto? Faltan 5 días para que termine la temporada. Muy buenas, soy Nico Trinas. La máquina de pendedoras, ahí está, ahí va a empezar el directo, ¿dónde? Ahí va a empezar el alto directardo. ¿Qué es? ¿Cuándo empieza el directo?
Yeah, we practiced yesterday, and everything is thanks to this guy. This guy always goes for the 10 points, always, and he always gets it. So thanks to you, man.
All right, then I'm coming to you, Mr. Carey. What was the strategy? How did you get the 10 points in there?
Esperen. Está cargando eso. No sale con volumen. No sale con volumen. Oh, ¿qué onda? No sale con volumen. A ver, voy a dejarlo así por un rato. A ver si ahora. No, soy muy malo editando eso. ¿Por qué siempre trato como de saltar?
As well, the only or one of two controller players here, you know, in the creative finals, so very nice of him to kind of represent for those guys as well. And again, just showing that he definitely moves out there.
He had the moves, was able to find the right angles, and now we've seen some developments from match 1 to match 2. What was the big thing that stuck out from you that was
Amen.
And that last one, honestly, finally seeing someone pick up those point props, right? Using those are points right there. But with that, we'll jump over to Bala and take a fun look at some of the things that developed.
Te voy a editar.
So much, guys. Yes, the Junkyard Juke is developing nicely. Everybody's starting to figure out what all the different tools and props they have available to them. So with that, we're going to hop into some of the tips and tricks that I've seen from the Junkyard Juke so far. We can roll the clip right now as all these players. The first thing I want to point out is there are these springboards. Unfortunately, Danyan gets picked out of the sky there. Not too happy about that. But moving on to Tomoya using the statue. This is one of the interesting scores I saw with the statue. Those higher point objects being useful. Scissors here with the springboard. The recovery and just barely doesn't get into the
Tengo que practicar en cerrar la rampa porque como tengo con el constructor pro,
Tomoya, no, sorry, we have again just an awesome run towards there, looking like a scene out of everybody, you know, crossing the street at the same time. Here's Dracius hitting some amazing shots through the black, and then he just continues shooting, just hoping that he can get a shot. This is the other team, the Cuddle Crew, doing the same thing, but then also synchronizing, making sure they have coverage on all angles. Finally, Tomoya made some amazing calls. We'll listen to them in a second. But this is what he did always timing it perfectly so that he can get in and make sure that his teammates also go at the same time and make
Ah,
it
no, en modo visión,
into
¿no?
that incinerator.
Esto al
So
100.
we're gonna head and listen to what those communications were like from Tamoya and team.
No, cámara y
In
pantalla.
this one, they made sure the countdown was perfect.
2, 3, 4.
A ver. Posibilidad de construcción del mando al 200. Sí, al 200, al 200.
If they don't kill me, I
Lo
got
he
10.
uno puesto al máximo.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got 10.
Tiene algo puesto al máximo.
We are front team.
Yeah.
I scored 0 in the second round, that's the problem.
I scored 0 in the first one, so
Con
we're all close points.
la mitad.
There you go. The Funky Fighters, you know they won the first Silver Llama. Let's see if they can win the next one. We got
¿Qué
one
es
more
eso?
match here on Junkyard Juke to go. And we'll see who will be on top.
For that great breakdown this season, that's going to come down. Able to take back that top spot. We've seen them do it if they this all before.
No puedo con
Get
este.
the silver llama, but to get there, you gotta make a new strategy. I think that right there, there was a lot of information in that bit right there. You kind of noticed the team synergy, and he said something very important in his interview. You really have to make, you can't
Digo, la trama la
let
voy a
the
tener que ver
frustration
así.
get to you. You saw Scissors very expressive on the cam. Just, it's hard to get the pointer. That's what I talked about before this whole thing started. I said, trust me, this is a lot harder than you guys think. You might just, oh yeah, I'll turn this up and run it through. Nah, man, you're gonna get shut down.
But I mean, it's just like, if you think about it, it's the mental aspect. If you're able to
No.
frustrate somebody else, then they're that much more off their game. And these guys are all great at that coming through from some of the Death Run qualifiers. It makes it that much harder. But thank you guys so much for joining us here. And again, don't forget, there is a fantastic, awesome event-specific merch starting here right now, today on the 26th. You can also get it on retailrow.com. Make sure you celebrate the event. Remember it, grab some from your friends, your brothers, your family, people who couldn't be here, and celebrate the first ever Fortnite World Cup.
You saw some of your favorite pros and competitors here rocking that new swag. Definitely loving it. All types of collaborations going on here. I love it when Fortnite releases new gear, you know? It kind of allows me to always spice it up.
I'm always a fan of anything Fortnite. Pretty much 98% of my wardrobe at this point. I mean, I love the logos, love the bright colors, but enough from us. Match 3, set number 2, the final one on the original version of Junkyard Juke before we see the remix later on. Are you guys ready?
No.
And let's begin. The first round is on their way. Match number 3, set number 2. Who will be able to incinerate the props the most? Who will push out to the lead? And can anybody upset the Funky Fighters who took that first llama? You need to make sure they don't get this one here. And basically, everyone's first place.
Well, you can see there, Taldeck did land a shot straight through the curtain. Very nicely done. Another kind of lane, right? You want to look at your lane, see which lane is available to you. These are the objects you want to bring through. Vitex, for example, here is using a bear. There are no bears in this section, but he says, you know what? It's all good. I can sneak this around.
So the big thing with the bear, though, that you don't really consider is the coloring of the background. You're in the junkyard. You're a little bit in one of those desert biome situations. There's a lot of kind of muddle grounds and oranges around that. It makes it that much harder to stick out. However, if you if you're grabbing the snowman, you're just really flexing on everyone. It's like, yeah, I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman in the desert, and I'm gonna score on you.
That's pretty hilarious because, you know, we haven't seen this pull out the weird objects in the back end for good reason. There are a couple other fun ones back there. If we get a panorama, probably notice a big old snowman or something like that. But with all this money on the line, there's no way everyone has time to play around like that.
Can't play around with every single one of those ones.
Matías
Right
Avera.
now we see Sunshine Soldiers swapping over. They've already put in 2
no,
props,
no,
so
no,
need to be slightly more efficient on those runs, but
Tengo que
good
darle
job
construcción,
getting on the
eso,
board
¿eh?
consistently. And as we say that, 5-pointer goes in. Boom, they're ahead of the Funky Festival. 10-point run, so trying to get every possible point. It's all about min-maxing efficiency.
Honestly, the Little Warriors are doing a great job at defending here. They all have a ton of eliminations. Taldeck at 6, Top 5, Kaz Ninja, both tied at 7. That is pretty good. They're shutting down all their lanes. These these guys are not here to play. Remember, as your guards don't accumulate any points, so it's good. They're knocking this out the way, and they're doing a great job defending.
Keeping them out, making sure you got the right lane angles, and also sometimes just putting shots out in the right spot. You just need to be able to consistently deny as much as possible. How dog, that was sick!
I was like, are you behind that? Yep, what's that? Didn't see that there before, didn't see that either. Tao Dao doing a good job so far. Spotting things through the curtain. Let's see if he can find another here. The random shot. Oh, something landed. That's why you don't want to hit those spring traps there.
They make it so difficult when you're a larger object coming back down. It's just so much motion on the screen. When everything else is slow, falling through, like it's an easy shot. And particularly for all of these players up there. I mean, Gotaga and crew, everyone on Raven's bench, him, Magma, RTA, and Chappie, all have been able to hit their shots. And then, I mean, Little Whip Warriors is a team of ninja shots.
That's right. And there it is. Last opportunity to make a point have just concluded. And that was the first round for these. So we're going to switch up the guards now. Little Whip Warriors get a chance at trying to earn some points, and the others.
That dragon. That's so good. Look at that.
Almost looks real.
Yo, shout out to the observers. That shot right there, that's really cool. Big fan of it going out. And as you can see now, round 2 is underway. This is the final match on Junkyard Juke of set 2. And right off the bat, 2 archery targets and a water heater marching on out.
That archery target is worth 10 points, though, so if you can bring that all the way through, it's one of the, I guess, smaller, large point objects. Magma doesn't even care. He's impatient. He saw the blinds open up. He just kept going. Svenoff did pump the brakes, though, even right here. And notice, stops very early. He's just trying to blend in and get as many points as possible right here.
Ooh. Did get picked up. It might have been the book there. That's the one thing that you need to know that makes it very difficult about the bullseye or the archery target is the fact that because it has those placed legs, you have to be deliberate about where you're setting down. Otherwise, you're like, boom, right there. That book would be a giveaway. Check that box, but there's 6 other boxes around, so relatively safe. Good pass chosen there from Tyler, and also stop and be, a little bit of patient. And might have cost him there. I think he would have had it if he would just go full send, and I think he thinks so too.
Yo, it makes me laugh to see him scratch his head, his jaw drops like, oh, being so close and not making it through is so unfortunate. Taudak is going to find a little bit of success there as the Suezo, and we saw Alex J for a bit, is very close to scoring as well. Here's Zan from the Fish Band, representing, hugging really close to that cactus. So long as he's not pushing through it, yeah, he is going to be able to sneak on out. He kind of hit them there. He's going to go all the way. He doesn't care if the curtain comes down. He sneaks right in.
What the fuck?
And his team of top Monkey Fighters are at 35 points now in the guard tower. They can't earn any more.
That was a great run waiting until the blinds go down, making sure you can find an angle, and then pushing into it. Let's be careful of that spring right there, but doesn't matter. He gets up anyway as he's like, hey, there wasn't a car there before. Alex JJ now looking to find a run. You can see Fish Fam and Llama Record Code hanging out at the top, but again, haven't had the chance to be up there, so it would be expected. Alex JJ now 2 targets, both running out good stops at the same time, but particularly if you have 2 people taking the same path as the same item, it kind of has a little bit more benefit. You're like, yeah, those were both there behind. There's no way those are both bombs.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, you know what? Honestly, if you see a bunch of the same things, they blend in a little more. It's when something's an oddball that you really start to shoot. So maybe it is a good idea for time, right?
But there's split spawns, so you don't always consistently. There's different spawn points around the map that have the different things as you go out. So you can coordinate with a teammate, or what you can also do is sort of bait somebody else to do it, right? So you see somebody who's running an archery target, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna grab that too, and you follow their path. And if they get picked up, oh, well, you look slightly more natural, particularly if you're that much more patient. And you can see Svenos is actually doing that right now with Carnifex, both of them going into the box. Svenos does hit the spring, is hanging out behind the car, and will get the score. That's a great run.
Yeah, he actually recognized Brazy was not looking down in the right direction, so he took advantage of that. Monkey Fighter let his guard down for just a second there. He did manage to sneak on through, so that was the big point there in the final seconds as this round is now coming to a close there. Next round is going to begin. We're going to switch up to guards. Take another look.
No dancing, just props and shots going out from the guards. Round 3 kicking off in the final match of set 2 at the Creative Finals. Who will be able to take that second silver llama? And right now, you see Bensor is going into the 10-point prop. Right away, Kuku does get the mimic, but he opts to go for a different route as players are starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. You can tell they need to score points. The first time we're starting to see some gnomes out there and another teddy bear on the run.
That's right, Kantaka represent here. He's putting himself straight behind every object that he can. I love that they're using the smaller objects. It's so much easier to score with those. When you bring those big ones out, it really is hard. He actually put himself inside the truck. You see that? He's following Kuto so close here. He's got to use him as...
No, ¿qué? Ah, quedar... Ah, ya sé. Para tener video, espero, inicio video. Inicio video. Da, tiene que dar. Por favor.
Coming through the chicken
Sí, ahí está con
champions,
volumen.
and they overtake in the last minute. That's 10 more points. That is going to go through for them. And start pushing.
Do.
Needs to get in some runs. The chicken champions will not play the defense with them for the last one. So with them pushing through, right now it is the Sunshine Soldiers and the Pushman up there. So they're doing their best to play everyone. Extending off by Tyler. Now Carnival is chilling in the back. Barely a first shot. South Kip Bombs going through the racers. Finds the way through the window, but not enough. Tracy gets in. 2 more 10-point drops. Also going over, and we're seeing, I think, a little bit closer of a score here, minus the fact that the chicken champions haven't shot.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Neither have the Llama company. The Llamas have not shot when it's the guard tower at all. You can tell because when they go to their POV, they don't have any limbs. So they have not taken a run.
Yes, excuse me, I misspoke that, meaning the chicken champions had already shot.
Oh,
the fact
okay,
that they're
okay.
already
So
second. Llama needs to press on it. The only team who really has a definitive lead right now is the chicken champions. Effectively, they're up 30 points on the rest of the field. The Puddle team and Llama Record both have to shoot next round.
Oh boy, so they can't secure a big lead here in the last couple of seconds if something can't get processed. Oh, the poor burger at the very end.
Burger did not get processed. We like it, never frozen there. Brilliantly done. Doesn't find it. Great work from coming out. And Carnifex doing a great job. Round 4 will begin. It's going to be the last match, and we're going to see what the line is going to be. Who is up in the tower? Who will be able to defend? And can they hold them off? Again, it's Llama Record Co. and the Cuddle Crew up there.
Go Taga.
It's already up there. And you can see the chicken champions were able to connect, so it's all about can a Little Whip and them catch up. They need a fantastic run, and they have to do everything to the knife, and you can see right away already tunneling in on those 10-point props.
Yeah, the Cuddle Crew cannot earn points. The chicken champions already have the lead. They just kind of continue to press on here. Llama Records are up at their run, but it still matters. There's so much on the line for depending on each game, right? Each game is worth so much. You still want to hold your placement regardless of what. This is still a fantastic game for all the teams in the top 3 right now.
And I mean, we saw the Ravens come up huge in their last match, pushing all the way from 7th into 3rd because of clutch last-minute decision-making. Right now, Little Whips are trying to do everything they can to catch up with the chicken champions and not deny it. Ninja still sticking with the water heater runs, trying to get as many of those in, but the chicken champions are still stretching out their lead. They have a 25-point lead, which means the Little Whip Warriors have to either start fast running with the 5-point props or switch to 10-point props. They cannot catch them doing a patient 5-point strategy right now. They won't have enough time with how good the chicken champions have been. They have been the prop masters so far.
Yes, they have. They were doing so good, and oh no, Ninja hits a huge spike there. He's trying to dodge, and he's so close to making it through. very, very close. Here comes a 10-pointer from Taldock, sneaks it right in. That's great for the Little Whip Warriors. That's actually going to throw them over the Llama Record Company right there. Cuddle Crew actually is somehow up. Look, the Little Whip Warriors actually went to second place now. They're so close to overthrowing the Chicken Champions as well.
It's going to come down to the last final moments. Can the Little Whip Warriors get the runs they need to? You can see Kaz is taking the corner route, trying to find whatever he can, and he's doing it very well so far. Avoiding the jump pads that I'm pretty sure Ninja called those ones out on the runs since he hit them on the last time. You can see they're only 20 points down. They're all on 5-point props right now. They will be able to do it. But all of a sudden, Bish Fam is right there as well. They're only 25 points up. Here comes the rotation of prop. 5 points will be coming across for the Little Whip. Bish Fam also getting in. The Cuddle Crew does finally get pushed up there. Brilliantly done. 15 points now separates them, but Ryan gets one in for the 10 defenders, pushing it back up to 25 with only 30 seconds remaining. Rubius knows it. Get this water heater in if you can be safe. Oh, apologies, hit it so well. He was the statue going on there. And as you can see, hits the jump pad, stays on the corner, will get it in. That's going to push them 30 points clear. But as I say that, Fishman catches right back up. 19 seconds left, Monster, in the final match of set 2 on Junkyard Juke. As the last minute scores come through, 25 points. They need a run of 10. Kaz got in, the box is coming just behind. Fishman gets picked up. The Chicken Champions have done enough to round out the final match. Brilliantly done in match 2. Repeat in match 3. They are the Chicken Champions. Excellently done, and they defended their crown.
That's right. You have to give props to everyone else that managed to kind of hold a top 3 lead, especially right there in those final moments. Little Whip Warriors, the Fish fans really coming up at the end there, you know, bumping up their prize earnings, because every round everyone's a winner, but you can earn just you can win a little bit.
Yeah, it was just brilliantly done there. And these are actually the creators who helped with this. Brilliantly done from them. Some fantastic gentlemen. Thank you guys all so much for your help in making this mode come to life. Some fine gentlemen up there, the creative builders, were at that game jam out there, spent hours and hours, and it really blows my mind to see what they're able to do in this creative mode. Because, like, I'll go in, I'll play some stuff, yeah, I think I'm pretty good, and they're like, oh yeah, after 20 minutes, I have this full game mode, here's how the scoring works, here's the barriers, I'm like...
That's the magic of creative, right? These unlimited possibilities, really, when it comes down to coming up with these game modes. We've seen tons of fun ones obviously develop, not only for the creative kind of fun side of the community, but the comp side as well, right? There's plenty of great game modes out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the guys out there playing Storm Wars. We know you guys enjoy it, but that was a fantastic way to close out set number 2. And a real, honestly, I enjoyed Junkyard Juke. It was fun to see kind of the definitive playstyles come out. Patience ended up being key, but players started finding the diagonal runs, knowing that, like, hey, I'm going to stick with the statue because this is my comfort, or like, I know on this run I can be blocked by this tree and this dumpster, and I only show myself once. But again, brilliant from the Fish Fam and Little Whip Warriors to push up and pass those guys in the last moments, pushing them into the top 4 and earning just a little bit more of that prize money.
That's right, because they want it all here at the Fortnite Creative Finals, and it's going down. So, you know, you love to see it. We've seen a series of, you know, I guess, different people succeeding, right? And all of these, the Chicken Champions really kind of came out.
Well, that's what, again, I love about all of this and about creative. There's so many different skills that Fortnite isn't all about one individual thing. You see these guys, and what they're doing is incredibly well. Able to execute the game plan, talk with their teammates, come up with something new, and the Chicken Champions elevated. They were clearly better than the rest at Junkyard Juke, but the question is, will that continue when we get into the Golden Games? Right now, we're going to get a chance to speak with the Chicken Champions, who's up top with Books. Books?
I am down here with the Chicken Champions, who surprisingly didn't fly the coop. They put on an absolute clinic today in the creative trials. I'm here with Rubius. Now, you guys won the last game as well, so 2 in a row. You guys had a pretty great strategy. Do you want to kind of talk me through that a little bit?
Oh, what can I say? It's the power of Norway, the power of Spain, and the power of Detroit. Like, we're crushing it, and we're a chicken, so we're good at hiding. Like, we're not good at shooting and stuff, but at hiding, we're the best. The best strategy, I think, is, well, let him take the big stuff, and we are like the supports. Like, we take the small stuff, the 5 points stuff, and stuff like that, and the trick is, don't tell them, anybody, but the trick is to go in the corners. Like, no one is watching the corners. It's insane.
So no one is watching the corners. I hope all of your competitors did not hear you just say that. Now, he said that you were in charge of taking the big items. Does that put a little bit more pressure on you?
No, it's good. It works good, so.
So you guys have a ton of confidence now. You have won 2 games in a row. I'm so excited to see how you all perform in the rest of the day. Going into these next games, do you have anything you're going to change, or are you going to keep things the same?
We're just going to keep things the same, stay consistent, keep low, have to play slow.
And finally, just for you then at the end, I just want to talk a little bit about, you touched on the diversity of this group. Now, I know you guys have really not played together much before. What has that been like, coming together, playing here with your teammates from all over the world?
It's amazing. Share these moments with my team, and the next mode, it's amazing. And bueno, this parkour, I think my team is very good in parkour, and I win. We win.
You guys are so confident. I love it. Hopefully that carries on into your next games. Congratulations again, guys. Thank you so much. Sundown, back
Can I
to you.
send some love to Twitch chat?
Oh,
Let's go.
Twitch chat. Twitch chat. There we go.
It's everywhere, man. Thanks for the plug out there, El Rubius. Fantastically well done. Love to everyone all over, no matter where you're watching, whether it's Fortnite.com/watch, on Twitch, on YouTube, in client, you're loading up all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for all of this, it being here. Set 2 is done. It's wrapped up. But, I mean, we saw a big shift in the gameplay. We saw a lot of different changes going on. And it's going to be interesting to see what ends up converting into the Golden Games when we see a little bit of a remix on it. Not going to spoil any surprises. I know, it's fine. But I'm just curious to see who is able to then take their gameplay and enact it when you get to think on it. Because you get to that process and be like, okay, we were this close. We were right there. If we had maybe like a little bit more aggressive, or like maybe if we were a little bit better on defending, or maybe one person picked a different lane, the result could have been different. And these guys have been so good at adapting to the circumstances that I have no doubt that the Chicken Champions aren't just going to comfortably sit on top.
Yeah, not only that, they gave away some strategies, so we'll see if Bala outside can, kind of break that down and see if he can give us a little more insight on it.
Thank you so much, guys. The action is heating up. It's also heating up outside. Trying to cool off a little bit here at the Fan Festival, but awesome games of Junkyard Juke and Chicken Champions seems to be racing away with this one. We're going to take a look at some of the and how they won. So here, first off, just having a good time in the front, and also maybe flexing a little bit their trophy that they may have just secured in terms of a llama. We'll find out that later. But their strategy the entire time, they said it before in the last game, they're just trying to go for the high points. They're just trying to score these, at least getting not those 2 points that Monster was advocating for, but go for the statues, go for the boilers, all those things that net you tons of points, and that's how they came out to a lead. Here it is again, them just cheering on. We have the reactions from the Chicken Champions on their win as well. Nice trophy lifts. Maybe they'll be doing that later on here. The statue using that to get above the opponent's vision, their field of view, so that they can't see, they can't hit their shots, and the reactions of the win. Just bliss as they win their second game there on Junkyard Juke. Absolutely amazing stuff, guys. I can't wait to see who's gonna earn that and who's gonna continue on towards their path to the Creative World Cup champions.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that in-depth analysis. Now, I know you guys want to see the standings. We want to see them as well. Unfortunately, there was a slight little hiccup. We want to make sure everything is right, because this is a huge moment for all of these guys up on that stage. So while we sort that out, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we will have the standings after set 2, and then move into set 3, which is the world premiere, never before seen world run. So if you need to go do anything, go do it now. Take your bio breaks, take care of everything you need, and then we will be right back.
Pero ¿por qué se destruyen?
I'm really looking forward to showing my skill set off and meeting all the players and showing everyone what I can do here.
when it was first announced that there was going to be creative trials, I was really looking forward to it because it was all I did
No creo que con
pretty
este no
much
van a
24/7. I
destruir
looked at
nunca.
it as an opportunity. I find after playing Battle Royale, when creative
Ah,
first came out and Scissors released his first death run,
con
I
este no creo que
just
no se van a
instantly
destruir.
sort of, took a liking to it and I enjoyed playing it. And I guess from there afterwards, when I found there was money involved with doing death runs and stuff, that sort of caught my attention and I started playing it. So with my team, my captain is Godiga, he's a French content creator, and my
Bien, con
teammates
esto
are
no.
Chaps and Arthur. I think we can do really well at the Creative World Cup. I think our team has a good combination of the death run skills, but also the shooting and building chemistry we have in the team. I think it's going to work out really well. I'm back on my team. World Cup, we're going to smash the rest of the competition because we have the Battle Royale skills, building the death run we have.
I am here in the production pit. I am in engineering row right now. I am joined by my friend Peyton, and he does the robotics. Let's talk a little bit about that. What do you do specifically here?
We have a bunch of robotic cameras around the arena that we shoot different angles from, and we're able to pick up shots of the players that are playing the game. We also do a lot of crowd shots, so we're able to shoot the audience and get some really great reacts for both the stream and for the front of house feeds that go up on the screens.
You guys heard it. If you're out in the crowd this weekend, here live for the Fortnite World Cup, show us some energy because Peyton is going to be looking for your reactions, and you could end up on stream.
You want to play with it? See how it goes?
Of course I do. That's not even a question. Like, I'm so into this right now. This is amazing.
I'm Scarlett. I come from Japan. I'm happy and excited to be playing with so many players that I've seen on the internet. My favorite place to drop is Fatal Fields. If I win the Fortnite World Cup, first I want to buy a house, and then I want to live.
It's so heavy. World Cup 本戦
I'm definitely going to win the Fortnite World Cup, so keep cheering for me.
Hi, I'm Cortado and I'm here to compete in the Creative World Cup. I competed in most of the trials and was really excited when they announced the bonus weeks after the original 5 was over. And I competed in the Jaded level map and the speedrun 100 levels. I really enjoyed like the walking styles of the maps and the moment I found out that I qualified, it was second. I'm Cortado and the
happening very, very soon. A lot of first thoughts for Sky Station Showdown, which is an incredible match. %, so being able to for obviously a big moment, it's huge. It's huge. And so, like you said a second ago, this is a brand new way of viewing Fortnite and playing Fortnite, which is incredible.
Exactly. It's super exciting to come up with, also turning it into a competitive aspect, making it
It's amazing. So, any general kind of thoughts, concerns, maybe about strategy? I don't know.
I think we won, so we know the strategy.
All right, listen, this is practice still. We've got the big moment coming up very soon, but do you want to shout out your team real quick?
Yeah, no, we've got some speedrunners in our midst, actually. We've got Tyler, we've got Zand, and Suzu. They are all speedrunners of death runs. And as you know, later in the Creative Cup, there's going to be a death run involved level, so we're going to take that one home too.
Inspired by the creative man, Scissors himself has made many a streamer, many a content creator very angry with a death run, myself included. Great job with the practice round. We'll see you very soon.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We are here in day number 1 where the creative finals are going down. The stadium is jam-packed with fans from around the world who have traveled here.
Al primer día, eso es
Watch us crown
el
World
primer
Cup
día.
Creative Finals champions, but also...
Y bueno, este cayó el directito y el directo de la World Cup y nada, pues, el próximo día o mañana, sí, mañana voy a hacer otro directo del día 2 de la World Cup, porque bueno, ahí terminó el primer día, que el primer día eran creativos. El primer día eran creativos y el segundo día no recuerdo en qué va a ser, pero mañana va a ser otro de la World Cup. Y nada, pues nos vemos en el próximo directo y chao.